Hello and welcome to the first episode of CineLads After Dark, the once in a while podcast that we have where we just answer the most important questions known to man, right? To really try and pass the depths of humanity and get us to where we need to be. This week, guys, we're answering the age-old question, who is the sexiest cartoon character? And there's only one way to do this. That's through the sexiest cartoon character draft. Now, only the three of us are doing this draft. I have a wheel here to pick the draft order. We're going snake draft. So whoever goes first, second, third. Whoever's third gets two picks and it goes back, right? So I've spun the wheel. The wheel is spinning. While I spin the wheel, I'm going to very quickly read off the categories. Oh my God, with the number one pick, it's Simon.
Yay!
Okay, so Simon's number one, and it's between me and Kyle. The
Oh,
categories,
God.
listen, the categories we have for this draft are Disney slash Pixar is one category, Cartoon Network slash Warner Brothers is the second category, third category is movies, fourth category is adult animation, which is whatever way you guys want to take that, fifth is Japanese, and sixth is the wild card. Whenever we do a draft, we'll always have a wild card. Second, we have Kyle, which means I'm last, which fair enough, I guess, and that will go through backwards. Now, Simon, with the number one pick in the sexiest cartoon characters draft, who are you taking?
I just want to say, firstly, no one actually saw where the wheel landed, but okay.
Okay, that's
So,
where the cookie crumbles, pal.
okay. So, for my first pick of the draft, let's see. Let's go to Disney. And no, actually, which one's hardest? The hardest is Cartoon Network. That's the hardest to pick from because they're all. I'm gonna go Dexter's mom.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one straight off the board. That's a straight big one straight off of the board. Oh my, why have you chosen Dexter's mom,
Oh my
Simon, if you don't
goodness.
mind me asking?
She's diligent, always there, literally always there. And
Fair enough.
yeah, yeah. And
I mean,
only reason why Dexter could do what he did.
sure, pal. What did he do exactly? Anyway,
Whatever he wanted.
you know what? Fair enough, man. Kyle, with your number one, with this second overall pick in the draft, who are we taking?
Well, Cartoon Network, I only had one option put down, and it's gone because the rest are just children. And I don't know about you
Wow.
two. That's not my bag. So, um, no one's
Wait,
gonna.
sorry. When they released the final batch of the Epstein file yesterday, I saw Sharik's name in there.
So did I.
I saw your name in there.
Nah, listen, anyway, I
Hang
think we
out,
all agreed that the
hang out
number
the
one
pussy
pick
too.
was a strong pick, right? Who's that number two?
So I have a couple options that I know you aren't going to pick, so I think I'll be okay. But I feel like movies wise, there's two heavy hitters. They're just like there's one of the categories was just movies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Jessica Rabbit.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't go wrong.
Completely
Jessica
forgot.
Rabbit is a strong pick. Overall veteran of the game. The Lisa Ann of this, if you will. Kyle, please tell us why you picked Jessica Rabbit.
I just think her personality is just so strong and bubbly. And I just feel like ironically, she's not a two-dimensional character.
Hello. This guy's on fire today, man.
Well, you know what, Kyle? The way you've done this is really good because I'm now putting on my commissioner's hat, and with my number three pick, which is also I'll go into the fourth pick, I'm able to get my number one option who I wanted. I'm taking in Disney Pixar, Sally from Cars. Okay, so you guys are
Okay.
all thinking, why am I choosing Sally from Cars? Those lips, that bumper, that little tramp stamp sticker in the back. You can modify her any way you want. What happens when I put Sally on the nose? You know what I mean? What happens? She's a
Oh my
Porsche.
goodness.
She's a Porsche, so she's got two seats in her. You know what I mean? Freaky. That's a
Was
little
you the
freaky.
was you the guy in my cinema who was barking during Titan?
Listen, we've seen Titan, so we know it's possible. We know it's possible. We don't have to worry about that part of it all. So my number one pick,
Also,
which is number three over. Oh, go on, go on.
So you said you wanted to modify her.
Well, no, 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 no. I said we can.
You're not taking her as she is.
I'm
Yeah.
taking her as she is, but having seen the film Cars many times, you can. It seems quite easy to modify that down. It doesn't seem like it takes any work at all. So if she wanted bigger headlights, for example, right, or if she wanted to put a spoiler on the back of the bumper, a CBL, if you will, right, I would happily help. That's not an issue. I think it was Drake who famously said, "I only pay to make them bigger. I don't pay for no reduction," right? And she's a Porsche, so we can turn that Carrera into a Panama. That's for my car heads out there. You know, we're repping Pakistan on this. Anyway, with my second choice, going back to back, I'm now gonna go in Cartoon Network slash Warner Brothers. I'm gonna pick, and I'm surprised he's still on the board. I'm gonna take LeBron James from Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. Very, very quickly here. Let's address this. The greatest basketball player of all time overcame the greatest deficit in sports film history when he was down against Algae Rhythm, right? Because we saw that Algae Rhythm had like 1,000 on the board, and LeBron brought it back. So we know he's a hard worker. He's diligent. You're telling me you don't want them Bron back shots? You're a liar. He came back against the greatest team of all time, Israeli super spy Steph Curry. He did all of this stuff, yeah. And I'm honored. I'm actually honored to take LeBron second, actually. Now, that means we go. Oh,
Can
go
I
on.
call you out on something though?
Oh, please do.
In the film, is LeBron James ever animated?
He is for a long section of the movie.
Are we sure?
That's a fact. We can put it on the board, but he is. And I purposely said I'm taking animated LeBron James. Don't hate me because I know
Okay.
how drafts work. Now, speaking of which, Kyle, who's your second overall pick?
My second overall pick. So I will go into the category of adult animation.
Ooh,
I'm thinking outside the box. I want
okay.
to go Leela from Futurama.
Very good pick.
Oh my God.
That's a
I've had
heavy
my
hitter
eye
on
on
taking
her
off
for
the
a
board.
while.
This guy
I'm
can't be
not gonna laugh at the
stopped. This
joke
guy
because
can't.
it's
Nah,
so
this
it
guy can't be
just
stopped. This
I'm not
guy
laughing
can't be
at
stopped.
nah.
Oh my God, Kyle, why did you pick Leela?
Because you've got to imagine, during my formative years, I was watching The Simpsons on Sky One every day after Gladiators. And just when it's getting to those late hours, what's on after Simpsons? Futurama.
Yeah,
A
Yeah,
young man should
yeah.
not be watching that show.
The
Um,
Amazonians.
and yeah, do you know at the end when he has like the hypnotizing frog at the end of the credits? I feel like something subliminal was happening there.
listen, death
So
by snooze
that's my
for
pick.
Big Kyle. That's what we like to see. Simon, who's your second overall pick? And you started strong, by the way. Just saying, you started strong, so we expected big things from you.
I'm gonna go to Mulan and take Li Shang,
Ooh. So are you taking that in
my
Disney?
Disney category.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So why did you pick Li
Yeah.
Shang?
Honestly, because you picked a male. My
Oh,
entire draft was women. I was like, oh wait, this is not just a women's draft.
no, no, but listen. So what I'm hearing is performative male, performative male. Kyle
Or
point,
male.
Kyle point at the performative male.
If you
So,
you
so
know when Toby and Andrew and Toby and Tom are all on set and they're pointing at each other, that's us three.
I don't want to reveal my
Yeah.
draft order. It's hidden in this book, right? That's all reveal it.
Wait. Can you be performative male two men? I don't think that works.
Well, unfortunately, Simon, you now also have the first pick of the third round. So I don't want to hear why you pick Lee Shank because clearly it was just performative. So
Yeah.
who are you taking with your third pick?
Okay. Let's go to movies and let's take Rio Morales.
Ooh, from
From the
are you gonna
the animated bird film Rio.
no?
That's again. He kneecapped his own momentum here.
Oh my God,
From
Simon,
the one of the best animated films of all time, Into the Spider-Verse, or whichever one.
why have you picked Rio Morales? Might I ask?
Absolutely gorgeous. Like this is literally just absolutely gorgeous. And neither of you are gonna pick her because skin complexion preference. So I
Listen,
was pretty safe to.
I picked LeBron James, so I think we all know I'm very diverse. Kyle, your
No, that's
turn with
because you
your.
You.
All white picks.
Well, when I said I had no one as a backup in Cartoon Network, I did kind of lie.
Oh,
But I was saving this just in case. And it's no, we were on about like film is subjective on the main podcast. This is an objective pick. It's Johnny Bravo.
Yeah,
oh, okay. See that he was on my
I
list
get
as
it.
like a backup because there is something about that voice. There is something about that.
Apparently, Austin Butler based his performance in Elvis on Johnny Bravo rather than Elvis himself.
If you kill Johnny
That's a fun
Bravo's
fact.
mom,
Wow.
if you kill his mom, he'll do the exact same thing Elvis Butler did. Elvis Butler, Austin Butler did in that film. Where he goes, "Where's my mom? Where's my mom? Oh yeah, oh yeah." And you know what,
You
Kyle?
know, Johnny Bravo today would be wearing the Meta glasses.
Listen,
Oh my, that's that.
very good pick, and that's so true about the Mega Glass. Actually, I'm gonna
That's
take
oh my days.
for my pick in the third round. So I've done Disney, I've done Cartoon Network. You know what, guys? Let's go to movies. I'm taking Mufasa from The Lion King, but specifically from Mufasa the Lion King, because as we know, Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, right? You might say,
Oh,
am I playing into the public vote here when they see it all put together on a board and they see our picks? Am I going to potentially put Aaron Pierre's real face on there? Maybe I will, right? His deep, beautiful voice. Here's the thing, right? We've all heard of Doggy Style. We've all heard of Doggy Style. Lion Style, Lion. When Snoop changed, he wasn't Snoop Dogg anymore. He was Snoop Lion. Okay, think about it. Just follow me along on this journey, right? I think Mufasa, Regal. Even if you go with the animated one, he's got crazy jawline, gorgeous mane. Simba never has that same mane. He kind of tries to, but he's never quite the same. His ugly brother,
Also,
Scar.
he's a child.
I'm
yeah,
not
I was about
saying
to say.
Simba. I said Mufasa. I'm talking about Mufasa. I was talking
No,
about
no, you
Simba. I
said
was talking
Simba
about Mufasa.
doesn't have.
When he
You said
later
Simba doesn't
becomes,
have the jawline.
when he later becomes an
Nah,
adult.
no,
I
no,
can see
no.
why Drake's your favorite artist, but
Oh,
carry on.
that's good.
Hello, he's
Oh,
got it
wait. So
back.
just so I'm clear, you guys stopped watching Lion King after Mufasa died because of how gorgeous he was, right? Just so I'm clear. Anyway, idiots. Next
Not
round,
even
We
the
didn't
best
watch
right?
The
looking in
Lion.
his family.
Well, I did have somebody else as a backup, but I'm not gonna say that. So my first pick on the fourth round, I'm gonna go with, you know what? I've got what, three categories? No, I've got two categories left. I've got two categories left, right? Or do I have three? Yeah, I've got two categories left. I'm gonna go with for adult animation. You know what, man? No, not adult animation. For Japanese. For Japanese, I'm gonna go Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. My Muslim brother right there, right? Wham! Always dressed in appropriate Muslim garbs. And what's sexier than Islam? Anyway, now we go back to Kyle for your pick on the fourth round.
Um, this is kind of sounding sensitive, but I'm just going to go with Japanese to get it out of the way because I don't watch any anime or Japanese cartoons.
This is the best way
Um,
you could have
I
teased
just
that.
did a I just did a quick Google. Apparently, Faye Valentine. I don't know
Oh,
what
no, that's a big boy
I don't
pick
know
from Cowboy Bebop.
I don't know what she's from. I don't know what she's from, but like it wasn't half bad.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ, man.
We
All
know where
right.
you looked. We know where you looked.
We know exactly where
We
you
know where
look,
your
pal.
eyes went to. We know where your eyes went to, right?
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to adult animation and take Francine from American Dad.
Oh, you know what? That
Oh,
she was on my board. She was on my board because she a real ride or die, you know. Which we do
Yeah,
like.
always there.
That puts her above
Another
Lois.
diligent. Yeah. Mm,
Did you
what was
put?
the
Did you
question?
say?
Sorry.
Did you say you put her on because she's diligent? Did you know what you just said?
another one. Yeah, another one that's diligent. Yeah, another one. And you just said it. You know, she's a ride or die. You're right. Yeah, that's why I picked her.
Yeah, but I didn't use the word diligent. All
Yeah,
right, man. We
diligent, just
got
like Dexter's mom as well,
fair enough. We got two
just like
categories.
Rio Morales.
Yeah, we're good for
They're
you
the
good for
consistent.
all you good for all mothers,
Yeah.
by the way. Yo, okay, listen, and Lee Shang when you move informative. But anyway, your turn, Simon. Again, it's the fifth round now. Is it the fifth round? We got
Uh,
two categories left. We got two categories left, guys. Jesus Christ, man! What in the world's
yeah, we
going on?
got. I have Japanese left and I have wild card left.
Yeah, I've got wild card and I've got adult animation left.
can I just say, like, I think I've won already, but with the two I've got left, like, it's not even a question.
Oh,
It's not even
let's go because
close.
I'm gonna read them all out at the end. So let's
I'm
go.
come. Yeah. So I don't know if I should go to Japan. I have three Japanese ones and one wild card. I'll be so.
Do your
Uh,
Japanese one. Do your Japanese ones because we both done Japanese already, so that's completely open.
Should we all finish on a wild card?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's all
Yeah.
finish on
Let's
a
do
wild
that.
card.
Yeah.
Let's do
I'll
that. Let's
risk
do
it.
that.
I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. Okay, Japanese. We're gonna go to very mainstream Tsunade from Naruto.
Oh, that's a listen. No, that's the mom. That's the mom again. Naruto. This
Yeah.
guy's consistent. Listen, this guy's diligent.
Diligent, always there,
This
smart
man's
as
diligent.
hell. Smart as hell. Yep.
What Kyle? You got what category have you got left, Kyle? You have got Disney left. Oh,
Well, surprisingly, Disney, no one has went for the GOAT, the
Not
the
Nani.
oh,
unbelievable
I know who you're
GOAT,
going for. I know who you're going for.
Mrs. Mrs.
Uh,
Incredible /
Yeah,
Elastigirl.
yeah. You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what?
And
She, yeah.
I know you want a
Yeah, yeah.
reason why. I don't need to say. We're all men
Nah.
here.
You know what's crazy? She was on the board for
We are
me. She was in consideration. Before we do the wild card, I will go into some names that were left on the board that we could have picked, but we'll get to that afterwards. Well, actually, no, after the wild card, I guess, because it could be picked. It could still
Yeah.
be picked for the wild card. Let's do it then. With my adult animation pick, I'm gonna go with, and I think you guys are, I think you guys are foolish here, really. Peter from Family Guy. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why Peter from Family Guy. We know there was an episode right where he was like winter soldiered into eating pussy. Like that was like his there was an episode where this happened. I don't know if you guys have seen that. So we know the brother's an eater, first and foremost, yeah. We know he's a giver. We know he shares and he's he's always doing like wacky things. Right? And sometimes sometimes you put personality above looks, really, guys. It's about what's on the inside that matters. And Peter's got it in spades. And Stewie's a child. You know what I mean? So let's go with Peter Griffin for my adult animation pick.
Can I just say, when people are voting on who's got the best lineup, I want you to bear in mind, I've known Sharek and Simon for many years, and they have brought up what was the guy from Mulan?
Lee Shen.
Lee Shang, Peter Griffin, LeBron James. I know if those three showed up at their door and said, "Let's do this," these two would chicken out and they wouldn't do anything.
No,
They are the most performative man.
no, with LeBron James, no, with LeBron James. Not with
Oh
that,
my
my
God.
man.
But the
I'd
fact
be
you
honored,
said one name,
right? Peter Griffin. Well, I never said Lee Shang,
cowards,
so that name's taken out. And Peter Griffin, you think I'm not ready for that the wacky behavior of Quahog? But I'm there. All right, now,
cowards.
now we're on our final round, which is the wild card round. I get first overall pick, and I've been saving this one. I'm surprised you don't take me off the board. I think undeniably for my wild card, we have to go from the hit 2009 and then also follow up in 2022 and then the follow up in 2025. I'm going Jake Sully from Avatar. You're thinking, why did I pick Jake Sully and not Neytiri? You're thinking that, right? I did go back and forth on this. Here's the thing. Jake Sully is already intimately familiar with human anatomy, having been a human himself, right? You know he's
Right.
got
This
the
guy couldn't
extendo to
walk,
connect.
man.
But that's why he knows
This guy wouldn't.
so he knows techniques that we don't know. That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. That's what I'm trying to say to you. He's been he's been crippled. He's been normal. Bro, that sounds crazy. Whoa, what time was that? He's been crippled. He's been not crippled. He's been physically physically impaired. He's ridden banshees, and next thing he can ride big she's. You know what I mean? We're there. We're where we need to be with this. I'm taking with my wild card and my final pick of the draft. I'm taking Jake Sully.
I told you
Kyle,
I was coming for blood. I told you I was coming for blood.
go.
This is the number one pick as well. And I thought I'd go
Ooh,
for an animated kids show.
What?
It's from the 90s animated Spider-Man series, Black
Oh,
Cat.
yeah. You know what? She was on the list, but she in that show. I don't know if I see it, but I respect it. I respect it.
Nah, you're wrong. Yeah, I think it's I think that's the best pick we've had today. But
I don't know. Dexter's
you'll
mom was a
know
big
why.
one to start the game with. I want to see if Simon could end it the way he
Yeah.
started it.
So I was gonna go for my wild card. I had two options. I'm gonna say two of them because I can take either one.
Okay.
One was gonna be Judy Hopps from
Oh,
Zootopia.
she was on my list. She was on my list.
She was on my list as well.
That's one, and the other was gonna be the penguin from. Does anyone want to guess?
The Penguins of Madagascar.
No,
Is there a
Oh,
penguin in Surf's Up?
guys, this is one of our favorite channels. This
what?
films, the shows, they always come on here.
Go on.
Taxpayers pay for it. It comes on the BBC
Pingu.
all the time. Yeah, no, not Pingu, but it comes on the BBC. Yeah,
No,
it's a
I give
penguin,
up.
a very famous penguin, a British staple at this point. Every Christmas.
It's pink.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
Which
That's
penguin?
that's that's a horrible last
No,
pick.
is
If
it,
you go for that as your last pick, he means the bad,
is
the
that
evil,
No, it
like
was either one.
the
Feathers
evil dude.
McGraw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he means Feathers McGraw. He's not
Is
a
he not a
penguin.
penguin?
He's not a penguin.
What the wait? What is he?
He's not a fucking
An
penguin.
abomination.
Yeah,
He's a penguin.
he's a war criminal, is what he is, first and foremost.
Oh, okay.
Right? But like, he's not a penguin, blood.
He's
He's
a
like a.
penguin, man. He's a penguin. I just looked it up. He's a penguin.
Why
He's a
is he
pen-
always
what?
dressed like a rooster? His brother
He's
hates
got.
himself.
Oh,
He's
he is a penguin. He's
he's a
pretending to be
penguin.
a
Yeah,
rooster.
that's what I'm saying. He put the glove on his head. You guys are still. You killed it, man. I'm going to Judy Hopps. Fuck this.
You know what? Solid, very, very solid pick, boys. I have a couple of names here that we could have mentioned before I do our final rundown that we could have said. So I had a couple written down myself. I had Jake Long from American Dragon, Aladdin from Aladdin. I had Batman from
Jay
The
Long's a
Batman.
little boy.
I had
Yeah.
well
He's
that
high school, Tarek.
okay,
Take
okay.
that back.
Okay, yeah. I'm just giving you names you could have done. Gumball's mom from The
No,
Adventures of Gumball. King Kong from Peter Jackson's King Kong.
that
Because
doesn't
I'm
count. That
6'5"
does not
and
count.
he's
That does not
he's
count.
605.
Doesn't,
Do you think that
doesn't
gorilla
count
was really
at all.
605 feet old? Don't be fucking stupid, bro. Anyway, Poe from Kung Fu Panda, right? Insert clip of
Okay.
Elle Fanning, Dakota Fanning saying how Jack Black is sex on legs right here. Because I was gonna do that at that point. We've got Rick from Rick and Morty, Homer Simpson,
Ah, boo.
Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, the Bomb Devil from Chainsaw Man, Nala from The Lion King, Mrs. Puff from SpongeBob. That was on my list in the back pocket. And now some
I get
options.
why.
And now some options that we could have also gone with. Shigo from
Yeah,
Kim
that was on top of
Possible.
my list. It was too obvious.
Shigo is
Too
there.
obvious. So I left it.
But sometimes you gotta play the hits. That was definitely an option we
But
could have put her in there. Um, but overall, I'm proud of our pick. So if I run through everyone's list, let's start with Simon because you were first. Simon has got in Disney, he has got Li Shang from Mulan. In Cartoon Network, he has got Dexter's mom from Dexter's Laboratory. In movies, he's got Rios Morales from Into the Spider-Verse or just the Spider-Verse films in general. In adult animation, he's got Francine from American Dad. In Japanese, he's got Sunday from Naruto. And in wild card,
Tsunade, say it properly.
Tsunade from Naruto. And in wild card, he's got Judy Hopps from Zootopia or Zootopia 2.
Who
I
did you
don't know
make
who
the list, Simon?
You're like, okay. From Disney,
She's
to
a
make it.
freak. She's a
No?
freak. Yes, she is.
She's a.
She's a by
Oh,
name.
she is the backpack. Yeah.
Oh, certified drafter, sir.
Oh,
Can't do it with me. Whop, 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 whop. Look at Dr.
In my
Draken over
defense, I haven't
here.
watched it since I was a child. In my defense, I'm going off past memories. And I also get to edit the show, so. And art and cast from Big Hero 6, Princess Jasmine, and Nani from Lilo and Stitch. From Cartoon
Oh,
Network,
yeah.
Velma, and Drew Saturday from the Secret Saturdays. That's a deep cut.
Ooh,
Shark
that
wouldn't get it.
that's tough. I know that you said that. I was like, yo, that is a deep cut.
Japanese, and that's it. They make it.
You you freak. I rewatched that
Is
film
she?
recently.
No, she's not.
She is. I just watched that film again last year.
Don't worry. Look, watch this. Watch this. Go on, carry on.
Okay, so Kyle, with your choices in Disney, we've got Mrs. Incredible from The Incredibles. We've got, well, I guess Elastigirl. I don't know who calls it Mrs. Incredible. In Cartoon Network, we've got Johnny Bravo. In movies, we have got Jessica Rabbit. In adult animation, we've got Leela from Futurama. In Japanese, we've got Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. And in Wild Card, we've got Black Cat. And you know what, Card? That's a strong lineup. Who was left on your list that we didn't get to hear?
So I also had Aunt Cass, had Judy Hopps, had Ariel, had a
Oh,
wild card, Jesse from Toy Story. Um, I, no one's mentioned Lola Bunny yet. Lois
yeah.
Griffin. Um, who? What's her name? This one's a bit out there. You got to remember, I watched this when I was when I was a child.
Wait, that's his.
Vanessa from Phineas and Ferb, Dr.
Okay.
Doofenshmirtz's daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Everyone had a
She's in
crush. Yeah.
college, Kyle.
Yeah.
I was 5.
And she is always going to be 16.
Um,
And go on, who else on your list?
no, I was gonna say my worry was I was thinking about like childhood crushes, but I feel like you can't really talk
Same.
about that anymore.
Yeah.
With
Don't
my
worry. I'll
Can I
list,
just
tell you?
beep
Can I
every
tell you
time.
something
Every time we went
wild?
around, I'll beep it. We're gonna be so many beeps in this
that's
episode.
so much fucking funny. With that with my list, and if you can get graphics of
Sorry,
all
sorry.
these images, put go on, go on.
Can I tell you something wild? I was working with this like 50-year-old man before. I mean, we were talking about like celebrity crushes, and we asked him who's his celebrity crush. Bear in mind, this guy's 50 years old. He goes, do you know who Cindy Lou Who is from The Grinch? And everyone's jaw
What?
dropped. And he goes, she's in a heavy metal band now, and I find her attractive.
But why
Oh, that
would?
was close.
But you can't. No, no. But you can't say
You
That
can't
was
from the
close.
stop.
Grinch.
Yeah,
Who's the
that was
Yeah.
Grinch?
close.
It's like saying who's your celebrity celebrity crush? Like, do you know Kirsten Dunst from Jumanji? I find her
Oh
really
my God.
attractive in the
You
Spider-Man
know.
films. You
No, but
can't start it like that.
no, but that's like that's
Yeah.
literally like if you said, hey, do you know the blonde girl from Girl Meets World? Do you know her? Yeah, she does music now. She's so attractive, and that's Sabrina
Oh,
Carpenter. But
Sabrina
obviously, you know what I mean.
Carpenter.
But
Simon
you see what I mean?
Simon brought that up and didn't know she did music.
Oh
Yes,
my goodness.
Simon likes the acting work. So
Okay.
Her
Okay.
to
cameo in
to
Tall
go
Girl 1 and 2.
to go with my list in Disney, I picked Sally from Cars. In Cartoon Network, I picked LeBron James. In movies, I picked Mufasa. In adult animation, I picked Peter from Family Guy. In Japanese, I picked Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Sorry to all my One Piece fans out there. I know they're listening, and we hear you and we support you. And from Wild Cards, I picked Jake Sully, the Tarak Makto.
Considering this was your idea, Sharek, I'm surprised you're going to be voted
I ran
worst.
every single idea
Yeah.
past my wife, and I made sure they all passed the test. Somebody could have said coarse bread as
Uh,
well. So
now I see why you was allowed to do this episode. This is her list as well.
no, you know
I
what?
want
She
to put
gets to
this in
be.
a football formation.
Oh yeah, we gotta put that at the table. That'd be great.
One, yeah, six aside. Yeah, six aside.
So guys, once this episode goes live as well, there'll be a chance for you to vote for this on the socials, as well as to drop us an email to say who you think won or anything like that. In the future after dark, so
We'll
you're
just
looking to
comment.
answer. Yeah, or just leave a comment as well. Yeah, of course. What the fuck is that? I'm
We'll just
thinking of
comment.
that. Or just
Yeah.
leave a comment. And yeah, just moving forward, guys. Any questions you want us to answer? Any of the big, debates of life that you want us to take a look into? Drop us a message. We'll get to it. We're gonna be trying to rotate these episodes out, trying some different formats, try some different ideas. There'll probably be more drafts coming soon. But you know what, guys? We just living life, man. That's a horrible ending. I don't know. I'm just trying to
That's horrible.
life. You know what it is,
Horrible.
man. You know what? Here, I got a better ending for you guys. Got a better ending for you guys. Ready for this one? Often they say life is a highway, and if I'm inside Sally, we ride in it. Oh, nice.